welcome to today's video. Happy New Year! Today I have a girls shared bedroom closet and toy declutter for you. I did a lot of decluttering before the holidays, so a little bit of that is here, as well as just some decluttering after the holidays and into currently. So that is what you're going to see in today's video. They share a bedroom, so staying on top of the clutter and the excess is very important. So if you're curious what it looks like for a shared bedroom, I have a 2-year-old and a almost 5-year-old, then keep on watching. When I initially started filming this video a couple months ago, it was I think right after or right before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to go through the girls' clothes and get rid of all the summertime stuff, not get rid of it, but put it in a bin because it was starting to get chilly. And then I wanted to get out all of their jackets and their cold weather clothing and anything that looked kind of Christmassy and put that into rotation into their closet. So basically, if you haven't watched my other declutter videos for their closet, my system is just having bins of Lucy's old clothes, and I mark those with the age range, and then when Eleanor hits that age, I get those down for her. So she just turned 2 in November, so I went ahead and got down the 18 to 24 month bin and cleared that out. And then I took my bin of winter clothes and put all the summertime like dresses and super summery looking outfits in there to store through the winter months. And then once the cold weather is over, I will get everything back down and go through it. I had decided that I'm going to get rid of the girls' dresser. This is actually my old dresser. I'm not getting rid of it, but I'm taking it out of their room and moving things around because the kitchen right now that they play in all the time is in the corner here next to the bunk bed, and there's just no room to get in and out of this bottom bunk, and I'm really hoping Eleanor starts sleeping in there. So I want to get rid of the dresser, put that out in the playroom for now, and then move the kitchen over into this corner, and then hopefully that will free up a lot of space for the girls to play. I do have a cube shelf to put in the other corner, but I just think that it'll be nicer when the dresser is not in here, and I will show you my system for what I'm going to do for their clothes once I get it all cleaned out. This is what it looks like currently in the girls' room without the dresser. There's so much more space, and it's nice because they play with the kitchen all the time. They can get to it easily. And then over here, I replaced it with a cube shelf for additional toy storage, and I'm going to go through the bins and get that filled up with things that they play with. So I thought I would give you a quick little glimpse into these cubes. I decluttered these off camera because I just had a minute and I wanted to do it. So I apologize for not filming it, but I thought I would at least show you. These bins also will get rotated out a little bit, but the way I have them now, I think is kind of the way that they're gonna stay. And again, these are things that the girls play with frequently or semi-frequently. So this is the craziest bin. It's just sort of a mishmash of random things. I probably could go through it again just to see what's all in here. It's got just like toys, McDonald's toys, yeah, just random stuff in here. So that one could probably be gone through again soon. This one I did just go through. They got a lot of little people over the holidays, so I went ahead and made a little people bin with all of the stuff that they got, and then all the people are in these 2 plastic containers I got from Walmart. These bins was $2 and it came as a 2-pack, I want to say, or almost $3. So I thought that was a good price. So that's where the little people live. And then in this bin is stuffed animals, just all kinds of stuffed animals, finger puppets, anything that's soft toys is going to be in this bin. And I'll pull that out whenever they're ready to play with it. And for this last bin, this is all puzzles. So anything wooden puzzles or any kind of puzzles like that goes in this bin, and it is pretty full. There's probably a few in here that could definitely get moved around or maybe donated. They've had quite a few of these for a very long time, so I might need to go through it eventually. But Eleanor really enjoys doing the puzzles, and she got a bunch for her birthday just a couple months ago. So a lot of these are pretty new. But anyways, that's what's in this bottom bin. So that is this cube shelf. I love it. I love that I have one more area that can be rotated through so I can have the girls play with some different things, and I can swap stuff out as well. But most of the stuff in here gets played with on the regular. And again, I can just pull it out, they can play, and then it's easy to pick up and put back where it's supposed to go. This is the closet right now. There's a lot of things in here that can definitely be decluttered, a lot of things that I need to move somewhere else. Eleanor luckily is no longer using her pack and play, so I'm going to put this back in the box. I am going to save it just a little bit longer in case we have some trips coming up that we need it for. The same with the mattress. I'll find a place to put it, but it does not need to be taking up room in their closet. I did just go through the girls' clothes. I'll probably do it again once Christmas is over because they do have some like Christmassy dresses and stuff in here that I can pack up, especially Lucy. She has quite a few, so I can save those for Eleanor. I have bins that are just full of blankets. I moved the dresser out, so now I've got all this stuff that was in the dresser, like diapers and wipes and my little changing station that I used for both girls through the years. I don't need it anymore. So I need to downsize that, find a place to put it, and consolidate it so it's not taking up 3 separate bins. Same with these bins over here. These are all shoes with random stuff thrown in. More shoes, and then some more stuff that was in the dresser. If you're wondering, I moved all the clothes that were in the dresser under here. So my little system is like Eleanor on this side, and then Lucy kind of as this like L shape over here on this side. And it's really not that bad not having drawers because I have these little pull-out bins or cubes or whatever you want to call them. So I just pull out the cube that I need to get to and then just push it back in. So that actually worked out pretty well. And then you can see this is what the room looks like with no dresser. So the dresser was over here, and this kitchen was actually over here on this side, and it just stuck out really far and made it really tight to get in and out of here. I do have a crib rail here that I am debating removing or not, but for now it's just there, kind of making it a little bit more cave-like. I have this cube shelf that I've had a really long time, so I put this back over here as kind of like a nightstand, and it also has toy storage and some storage up here so I can put their light up. And then everything else is pretty much the same, just losing the dresser, moving the kitchen, which it's so much nicer in this corner. There's so much more space. And then I've got just some baskets, and these baskets have all of their like food type toys in them. I am going to hang these on the wall. So once I get that done, I'll let you see what that looks like. But for now, they're just kind of stacked, and it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I also need to go through this door organizer. It's crazy with all the shoes. There does not need to be this many shoes. I don't even think they wear half of these shoes. So I'm going to go through that as well, get that set, and then just slowly chip away at these bins. And maybe I can make some better use of what's going on in here because I do have a lot of space. I also have toy storage down here. This one's mostly stuffed animals that Lucy is having a hard time parting with. But this one I also think I can go through. So I'm going to try to get that done today as well. We'll see how far we get. Eleanor's eating lunch. Lucy said she's going to help me. So we will knock it out a little bit at a time. So here's kind of how I have everything. I've got baby wipes over here. I've got Eleanor diapers over here. I've got medicine here that needs to go someplace. Lucy's piggy banks can go in the playroom. And then I've just got some like dress up clothes over here, and then extra pull-ups that Eleanor can wear, so I don't want to throw them away, so I'll store those as well. I'm gonna get these bins put back into the closet and then start going through this bin over here. Everything in the closet, so nice. So over here I've just got like extra medicine. I've got their humidifier and their little owl. I need to find a place to plug him back in now that I've rearranged their room, but he's a diffuser and you can put oils in him and stuff. He's super cute, so I need to find a new home for him. And here I am all stocked up with baby wipes, which feels so good. And then I have diapers in here for Eleanor, and then I even have some more up here at the top. I do want to get one more bin up here and maybe one more bin up here to maximize my storage space. But for now, this is what we've got going on, so pretty good. I'm going to take this opportunity and go through these toy bins now, and if I can declutter anything, that will feel amazing. So I'm going to pull it all out and see what we can get accomplished. Sorry, my camera battery died, so I don't even know what got filmed, but anyways, this is what we're left with. So this can go, went to the pack and play, like an old pack and play, and I don't use it anymore. This is all stuff that's gonna go back down the street to my dad's house. They live really close, and the girls go down there to play sometimes, so we go back and forth with the toys. So this is a whole big pile that Lucy can bring down there and leave there, so that way they can play with it when they're over there. This is a tunnel that's going to go back in the playroom, and these are the bags I'm going to put the toys here in. And then they found a few things randomly when we were going through stuff, so they're playing with those. And then this is my donate pile. I have to get it away from Eleanor. Nothing in here. I might actually keep this. Eleanor's had this for a while, so I have a little bin of their toys that were special from when they were little, so I might put that in there. But most of this stuff in here they don't really play with anymore, and I feel like somebody else could probably play with them, but I'll do another once over before we officially get rid of anything. So this is what we're left with for now. Everything looks great. The closet looks so much better. So in here I just have like seasonal toys like Easter and Valentine's Day and Halloween that I really only bring out when it's that time of the year. This is just stuffed animals that now it actually closes, which is awesome. It didn't do that for the longest time. I still have a few random things in this corner, so I can deal with that another day. And then these are still shoes. I've got Lucy's winter boots right here. I've got all Lucy's old shoes that now Eleanor can wear. And these are also old shoes that Eleanor can wear now. So those are all gonna stay up there. And then their clothes are all here. This bin is books. But I can't get into it and out of it very easily, so I don't usually mess with it too much. But it's older books anyways for when they get bigger. So this is what we're left with. I'm gonna tidy up this last bit of stuff and get it all bagged up, and then I'm done with their closet for now. There's always more to be decluttered, but this looks like a good job for now. I'll come and I'll tackle this door hanger another time too, because it's getting kind of late. So we'll get that a different day. this is what the toy section currently looks like. So as you can see, I've got this cube shelf here full of toys. These are just random things. This actually needs to get sold. Unfortunately, neither girl plays with it anymore. Lucy had that when she was little. This is my bin of books. And then these shelves are just full of, I've got like Bluey toys, Peppa Pig toys, stuffed toys. This is their dress up bin with old Halloween costumes and princess costumes. And then over here, same thing, just bins full of different kinds of toys. This is a brand new bubble maker that Eleanor got for Christmas. So we'll put that outside when it gets warmer. Melissa and Doug toys, just everything you can think of. And this is such a great system. I'm so thankful to have this, even though the girls won't play out here anymore, but it's awesome to store their stuff. And then I've also got everything on this dresser, which gets rotated. And then in here is just where I keep all the books, like I said. So these are mostly Halloween books. I've got more Halloween books over here. And then I just put Christmas. I've got crafty stuff like glue and busy books and stuff in this drawer. At the bottom drawer is coloring books, and then I've got some more coloring books over here, and then this is all toy storage as well. So what I'm gonna do for this, just go through each of these bins, make sure everything in there is stuff that needs to be in there, that still gets played with. Same thing with these bins. And anything that is like junky toys or like Happy Meal toys and stuff that they don't touch anymore, I'm going to get rid of it. So it'll take a minute, but it's nice to do it. We just had Christmas, so I kind of can bring new stuff in, take old stuff out, donate it, pass it along to somebody else, which always feels really good. And then, yeah, this is where I will have all my toys for toy rotations for their bedroom and that little basket in the living room that I use now to store toys as well. Start at the top and just work my way down. This didn't take that long because I'd already done a little bit of it right before Christmas, just to have an idea of what we needed. These are Lucy's piggy banks, so I'm gonna leave those there. This is a little magnetic letters and numbers set that she got for Christmas, so I'm gonna keep that there, as well as this kinetic sand that she got, so all of it's in this box. I'm gonna leave those two things there. I have a couple little puzzles in this tray, but I don't really have a better spot to put them for now because they're very large. So I'm gonna leave those there as well. Then starting in this bin, it's just some stuffed toys that Lucy doesn't really want to get rid of, but she still plays with, but just not as often. Same with this bin, it's just a mishmash of things. I've got some cups in here and potato heads, our little remote control car. So these again are things that I like to just be able to rotate in and out. So I'm gonna leave all that there. These are Peppa Pig toys. We also have Peppa's house that Lucy got a couple years ago. So those are all together in there. This bin is just not really that full. It's got a Blue's Clues puzzle, these little food things that are too small for Eleanor still, so I'm gonna store those in here for now. And then these rings can probably go, but I'm holding on to them a teeny bit longer because Eleanor does still play with them. This is all dress-up clothes and Eleanor's Halloween costume. She was Jessie, so that's the hat that went with it. And then in this bin is Legos and our little rainbow, which they like to play with, and our magnet tiles. So I'm just gonna leave all that together. I pull that out as one big bin and let them play with it and then pick it back up when they're all done. Down here they have this little Lightning McQueen toy that they kind of play with. I'm gonna see how often it gets played with. As same with this, they were given this from a friend, so we'll see how much those get used. Lucy's little doctor kit is over there. I keep it out here so Eleanor doesn't mess with the small pieces. Up here, these are things that get rotated in and out quite frequently. The girls love their little mailbox, so I keep that close. This is a little Blue's Clues house that Eleanor plays with all the time. This they've had for a while. Lucy got this a couple years ago when she was really small, so we'll see how much longer it stays. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it. This is a little gardening set. It's so cute. Eleanor got this for Christmas, or for her birthday. So I'm just gonna leave that on the shelf because I just keep everything inside of it, pull it out. She can play with it, and then I keep it all back in there. And then I keep it all in here and store it there. This Eleanor got for Christmas, and then this you might remember from last Christmas if you watched my video. So those two things are stored. Down here I've got these Melissa and Doug toys, which are really cute, and the girls like to play with them. And here we've got Bluey. We do have the Bluey house over here, which is gonna get stored next to Peppa's house. I just have to fix this. It pops off all the time, so that needs to go back on there. And then down here I've got just some miscellaneous toys that I just decluttered from their bedroom. And then over here is some Coco Melon building blocks that Eleanor just got for Christmas, so I keep those all together in there. So that is what this area looks like. It's as well organized as it's ever been. Feels really nice to know that if I need something, I know exactly where to go to grab it, and everything has a home for when the girls are done playing with it. Just really quickly over here, these are all things I'm just gonna leave sitting on the dresser for now, other than this, which will go back next to Peppa's house. But they got this little chicken toy for Easter last year. This is Lucy's vanity that she likes to play with. This was their Christmas present last year. Same with the drum. They like to play with those and make lots and lots of noise. Here's a Christmas present for Eleanor. You might have seen it in my What We Got the Girls for Christmas video. So that's going to stay out here until I'm ready to rotate it back in. This is a little cash register for when the girls like to play. And then up in here, I just have all their art stuff, crayons, markers, pencils. And then I do have some additional stuff stored out here. I've got the house that they just got for Christmas, so I'll swap that out in and out, as well as their little easel that they like to play with sometimes. And here I have some extra books. These are mostly paper books, so I will leave these in here until Eleanor is big enough to not mess with them. This is all Play-Doh, which is stored nicely in this bin. These are all toy cars and stuff, so I leave those all together in that bin. This is a Bluey puzzle set, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. And then down here we've got some Disney princess dolls, a race car track, arts and crafts stuff, and some toy tools that Lucy got for Christmas last year. And then the bottom drawers just have mostly my stuff in it for storage, so I have somewhere to put it. So that is everything. It felt so good to go through most of it, and like I said, now everything has a home for when I'm ready to do my toy rotation. And the way I do that is just swap out whatever is in their bedroom or in the living room with whatever's in here, and then that will take the place of whatever is in here, and as you can see, we'll just go on from there. I did get a small declutter pile right over here on the couch, so these few things are going to go to a new home, and yeah, that felt really good as well. So that's everything in the playroom, and I will show you how we keep moving and decluttering everything else as we go. I am going to quickly declutter the dresser that used to be in the girls' room. I keep books in here now, and coloring books and art supplies, so I'm just going to go through everything and get it organized as best as I can. That way it's easy to reach for things when I need them. So here's a toy storage hack if you lived in a moderate-sized home and are short on storage. I have in this decorative basket a whole bunch of toys. It looks crazy and it is a mess right now, so I am going to go through it in just a second. But I just wanted to show you another way that you could store toys and still have it look nice in your home, simply by just putting them in a pretty basket and throwing a blanket over the top. So this is what I've been doing lately. I keep toys in here that they play with currently, and this is another area that I rotate out. So I will be rotating toys out of here too. So I'm gonna clean everything in here, get it put away where it goes, and have everything that they really truly play with on a daily basis in this basket. But just another little hack if you are trying to find ways to make toy storage decorative. I'm going to get everything that I decluttered from the toy storage basket put away and try to tidy up the girls' rooms as best I can so that I can continue on with my cleaning. super quick, easy fix, especially if you have company coming over in a hurry. So these are my books this is where I keep them, and I just rotate them out because, like I said, the girls really love looking through all the books. So I do the same thing with those that I do for the toy rotation, and then the extras I keep here. I also have a place in their bedroom where I keep some paper books, but I don't bring those out because of Eleanor. I'm gonna go through this bin and pick out some books to replace the ones that I took down right after Christmas and restock it just with normal everyday books that we like to read and that the girls can read into Valentine's Day and springtime. This is the shelf for now. Like, I have one Valentine's Day book. I got that Lucy's first Valentine's Day. And then I will work in some springtime books after Valentine's Day. I have a few of those. But for now, this is what I'm working with. Over here, I have also some more that I like to swap out. But like, this one is really pretty. The Flora and the Flamingo is beautiful, but it's paper, and I don't want her to mess with that. And then these are hardcover, which is nice, so, or board books. So I can swap these out. I'll probably wait a couple weeks and then swap those out with the ones that I just put. I thought I would end the video with what the girls' room currently looks like. So today is the 8th of January. So this is after Christmas, after New Year's, after incorporating all the new things, which you might see some. Eleanor's playing with one now, which is this little shopping cart that has like a basket on top. And here's the stroller she got with her little baby doll. If you saw my Christmas video, some of these things might look familiar. Mickey Mouse was a Christmas present, Rapunzel. So there's some new stuff in here, but I thought I would just show you the finished product for now, quote unquote finished. We know that it's never truly done, and I'll probably continue to be decluttering and moving things around even after today. But this is the current state of things, the most recent state of things. So here's the bookshelf. We've got all of our just kind of regular books, not holiday related books. I will put more Valentine's Day books out and springtime books once we get closer to the season. But for now, I just have our basic books from our collection up here. We have our Cuddle and Kind dolls down here, which the girls love and play with. And yes, the kitchen is perfect right here. They love playing with that. I still need to hang the baskets. You see, I have not done that yet, but it's fine the way that it is. They just kind of pull them apart and play with them. Cube shelves are still looking great. They look pretty much the same. I did declutter this one a little bit more and get rid of some more things that were just taking up space or that could be donated. So that's done. Here's the girls' beds. Here's Lucy's giant teddy bear. If you saw my Christmas, what we got our kids for Christmas video, you might recognize the big teddy bear. He is right there and huge, just like she was asking for. And the passy thing has worked out great. So if you're wondering, sending passies to Santa and Santa leaving this bear, it worked for us. I don't know if that will work for everybody, but I know when I worked at Disney and they would leave passies with the princesses. So they would hand the passies over to the princesses, the parents would, and the princesses would take the passies. And I don't know how that ended up working out for the family, but this is working for us. So this is Lucy's bed. She has a extensive Squishmallow collection from family and family friends that she's gotten. So those will probably need to be decluttered eventually. But for now, this is how this looks. Eleanor has been doing great sleeping in her bed, if you're wondering. So I just sort of have it set up like a day bed. I don't have blankets that she uses. There are blankets folded. She does not use those though. They just kind of stay there, and she just sleeps right on top of the comforter. She's got her little bluey critters down here that she likes to have in the bed with her, and then a body pillow. But this is pretty much what her bed looks like. So it's just set up like a day bed. They play a lot on the bottom bed with their dolls and their things. So I just feel like that's the best setup for now. Here's the crystals too. These are beautiful every morning. You can see they kind of throw the little rainbows all over the room, so that was really fun for them. And then lastly, I'll show you the current state of the closet. It is not perfect by any means, and I will be going through things again once winter is over. For now, I did buy 2 additional bins and put the winter time and Christmas outfits in there. I do still have jackets in rotation, but once all of that is out of rotation, I will add all of it to this winter coat bin and get that out of the way until next winter, and bring the summertime things back out that I did keep in there. But everything else looks pretty much the same, and I will need to declutter this again. You can see it's already sticking up from Christmas. They were gifted some stuffed animals, so I just went ahead and put those in there for now. So I will need to go through that again. But everything else is pretty much the same. So as you know, with decluttering and organizing, especially when you have kids that share a room, it's just a never-ending process of things coming in and things needing to go out. So I'm sure I will have another one of these videos for you soon. Again, I do want to reiterate that I do not get rid of anything special that the girls love and have played with frequently. I do have a bin saved for when they get older and like to go through their things so they can have special things from their childhood. So I am not getting rid of special prized possessions. We usually declutter just like junky toys that they don't touch. They don't even know they're gone. So just throwing that out there. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this might have given you some motivation if you have some decluttering to do soon, or if you have it on your to-do list. And I have a lot more decluttering and organizing videos coming in the new year. So I hope you will stick around, and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a wonderful day.